You might think that Hollywood romances are always picture perfect with fairy tale endings, but the truth is, even the most glamorous couples face challenges, and sometimes the reality is far from the fairy tale. Prepare to be surprised. We're about to delve into 23 shocking Hollywood love stories that will shatter your perceptions of romance in the entertainment industry. From infidelity and abuse to unexpected twists and heartbreaking endings, these stories reveal the complexities of love and relationships, even for the rich and famous. Get ready to uncover the hidden sides of Hollywood love. It might not be what you expect. 1. Eric Benet. Halle Berry, a Hollywood icon, once believed she had found her happily ever after when she married R&B singer Eric Benet in 2001. However, beneath the surface of their seemingly perfect union, a darker reality unfolded. While Halle dedicated herself to her demanding career, Eric felt neglected and abandoned. This loneliness festered into resentment, culminating in frequent arguments. "You're always gone, Eric," Halle would complain, exhausted. "You know how important this job is. I'm doing this for both of us." But the cracks in their marriage were deeper than just career-related stress. In 2004, Halle discovered suspicious messages on Eric's phone. Her heart sank as she read the words, "I missed you last night." Confronting Eric, she demanded an explanation. He initially denied the affair, claiming it was just a casual conversation with a friend. But under Hall's unwavering gaze, he confessed, "I didn't want to betray you, but I just couldn't stop. I'm really lonely. I think I have a sex addiction." Halle was devastated. Lonely, sex addiction, so you turned to someone else to fill the void. "You betrayed me just because I'm not here every day. That's your excuse to cover up all the times you've betrayed me. You've destroyed everything. You've turned this marriage into hell," she cried, her voice cracking with anguish. Eric could only hang his head in shame. The confrontation marked the beginning of the end for their marriage. Though heartbroken, Halle tried to help Eric overcome his struggles, encouraging him to seek therapy. But the trust was irrevocably broken. The pain of betrayal haunted her every day, making it impossible to move on. In January 2005, Halle Berry filed for divorce, ending a marriage that once symbolized Hollywood romance. Their story serves as a poignant reminder that even the most seemingly perfect relationships can face unexpected challenges, and that trust, honesty, and open communication are essential for a lasting and fulfilling partnership. 2. Chris Rock. Chris Rock, the celebrated comedian, and Malak Compton Rock, the talented social activist, were once considered the golden couple of Hollywood. Their 1996 wedding was a fairy tale affair, promising a lifetime of happiness. Chris, the funny and charming man, vowed to bring lifelong happiness to Malak. However, as his fame skyrocketed, their family life began to crack. Chris grew more distant, leaving Malak to shoulder the responsibilities of raising their children and running her charitable career alone. Little did Malak know that while she was busy building a life for their family, Chris had fallen into a dangerous pattern of infidelity. In 2012, the first secret was exposed when Chris was caught with another woman in Las Vegas. Devastated, Malak confronted him. "Chris, what have you done? Do you know what you've done to this family?" Chris lowered his head, weakly saying, "I'm sorry. I don't know why I did it. I just feel empty." These words offered little solace to Malak. Lonely? Sex addiction? So you turned to someone else to fill the void. You betrayed me just because I'm not here every day. That's your excuse to cover up all the times you've betrayed me. You've destroyed everything. You've turned this marriage into hell," she cried, her voice cracking with anguish. Despite this betrayal, Malak tried to salvage their marriage, encouraging Chris to seek therapy. But the damage was done. Trust had been irrevocably broken. Tragically, this was not an isolated incident. In 2015, Malak discovered a series of suspicious messages on Chris's phone, confirming her worst fears. "You can't stop, can you?" she asked, her voice laced with disappointment. "Everything is just a joke to you, even this family." Chris remained silent, acknowledging the truth in her words. In August 2016, after years of struggling to rebuild their broken trust, Malak filed for divorce. Years later, Chris confessed on a comedy show, "I cheated. I'm an idiot, and I lost the most important thing in my life." For Malak, the journey has been challenging. She has focused on raising their children and continuing her charitable work, finding strength and resilience in the face of heartbreak. 3. Terrence Howard. Terrence Howard, the talented Hollywood star, seemed to have it all. He was married to Lori McComas, the strong woman who loved him with all her heart. Their 1989 wedding, held in a small New York apartment, was filled with dreams and promises. Terrence vowed, "Lori, I will do everything to make us happy." However, as Terrence's career exploded in the late 90s, the gap between them grew wider. Lori, now a mother of 3 young children, felt increasingly abandoned. In 2001, she discovered Terrence was cheating with a young actress. Devastated, she confronted him. "How could you?" she cried. "You have a family. You have me." Terrence confessed, "I felt pressure and lonely. It made me weak, but it was just a momentary mistake. I swear." Despite the pain, Lori forgave him, hoping for a fresh start. They remarried in 2005, but the cycle of betrayal continued. In 2006, Lori found more incriminating messages on Terrence's phone. "You can't stop, can you?" she asked, her voice cold. "Everything is just a joke to you, even this family." Terrence remained silent, acknowledging the truth in her words. Finally, in 2007, Lori filed for divorce, ending their marriage for good. "I loved you, forgave you time and time again," she said, "but you always chose yourself over the family." Terrence left to grapple with the consequences of his actions. Later admitted, "I loved her, but I didn't know how to love right. I let selfishness destroy everything." 4. Ike Turner. Tina Turner, the legendary queen of rock and roll, once stood beside Ike Turner, her husband and musical partner. Their journey began with promise, a talented young woman finding her voice with a charismatic musician. In 1962, they married, embarking on a journey that would bring them fame and fortune. However, beneath the dazzling stage lights, Ike unleashed a reign of terror. He was a controlling and abusive husband, subjecting Tina to years of physical, emotional, and psychological abuse. In 1968, Tina discovered Ike was having an affair. "You know you always dedicate all your time to music, to the stage," Ike coldly justified. "I, on the other hand, need to feel loved." This callous disregard for her feelings was a devastating blow. The abuse escalated. In 1971, during a heated argument after a failed recording session, Ike, fueled by drugs and rage, threw a microphone at Tina in front of their band. "You can't keep treating me like this," Tina finally declared, her voice trembling. But Ike roared back, "Without me, you're nothing." The gratitude of the past, the belief that his temper was just due to his addiction, made Tina forgive him again and again. However, the cycle of abuse continued. In 1974, Tina discovered Ike was cheating again, this time with a singer in his band. "You didn't just betray me," she cried. "You destroyed my soul. Haven't I suffered enough?" Ike retorted, "Destroyed without me? Do you think you would have this career? Yet you left me alone to the point I had to find someone to fill this heart." Tina, feeling trapped and suffocated, finally reached her breaking point. In July 1976, after another violent episode, she made the courageous decision to escape. Leaving everything behind, she fled with just 36 cents in her pocket, embarking on a journey to reclaim her life and her freedom. While Ike Turner eventually succumbed to his addictions, passing away in 2007, Tina Turner rose from the ashes of her abusive marriage to become a global icon, a symbol of strength, resilience, and triumph over adversity. Her story serves as a powerful testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome unimaginable challenges and emerge stronger than ever. 5. Dwayne Martin. Dwayne Martin, a rising star in Hollywood, and Tisha Campbell, a beloved actress, seemed to have it all. Their 1996 wedding was a fairy tale affair, a testament to their love and happiness. But beneath the surface of this picture-perfect image, a darker reality was brewing. As Dwayne's career soared, he grew increasingly distant from Tisha, left to shoulder the responsibilities of raising their children and maintaining her own career. Tisha felt abandoned. In 2012, suspicions arose when Tisha discovered a suspicious message on Dwayne's phone. "You're overthinking." He dismissed her concerns coldly, but Tisha knew something wasn't right. Dwayne's absences grew more frequent, and rumors of his infidelity began to circulate in Hollywood circles. When confronted, he continued to deny the allegations, but his evasive gaze betrayed him. The pain for Tisha was unbearable. Not only had Dwayne betrayed her trust, but she also discovered that he had secretly hidden hundreds of thousands of dollars in private accounts. "Is this how you treat me?" she asked, her voice trembling. "I trusted you more than anyone." Dwayne, defensive and resentful, retorted, "I need freedom. I'm exhausted. Don't you feel like you're overshadowing me at this point?" Tisha, heartbroken and disillusioned, could no longer tolerate this betrayal. In 2018, she filed for divorce, ending their marriage. The divorce was a bitter and public affair, filled with accusations and legal battles. While Tisha Campbell bravely moved on, focusing on her career and rediscovering herself, Dwayne Martin was left to grapple with the consequences of his actions. He had lost not only his wife, but also the respect and admiration of many. 6. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant, the legendary basketball star, and Vanessa Lane, the woman who captured his heart, seemed destined for a lifetime of happiness. Their 1999 wedding was a fairy tale, a promise of a future filled with love and joy. "I will protect this family with my life," Kobe vowed, his eyes sparkling with love and devotion. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect union, cracks began to appear. In 2003, Kobe faced a sexual assault accusation, shattering their world. While the civil lawsuit was eventually settled, the scandal deeply impacted their relationship. Kobe, consumed by the pressures of fame and the constant scrutiny, began to distance himself from Vanessa. He sought solace outside of their marriage, engaging in affairs that further eroded their trust. In 2010, another scandal erupted when sensitive photos and messages of Kobe with another woman were leaked to the media. Vanessa, heartbroken and disillusioned, confronted him. "How long will this go on?" she cried, her voice filled with anger and despair. "You can't stop, can you?" Kobe, his eyes filled with regret, confessed, "I love you, Vanessa. I don't want to lose you. I wasn't really looking for love in those relationships. I was seeking something else. A sense of being noticed, loved, and understood. But after each time, I feel more regretful and emptier than ever." Despite these betrayals, Vanessa chose to stand by her husband, believing in the strength of their love and the promise of redemption. Tragically, their lives were forever altered by the tragic helicopter crash in 2020 that claimed the lives of Kobe, their daughter Gianna, and 7 others. Vanessa, left to navigate the grief and carry on their legacy, remembered the man she loved despite his flaws. "No matter how many mistakes you made," she said through tears, "you were still the one I loved most." 7. Jada Pinkett Smith. In 1997, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith were Hollywood royalty. Their wedding was a fairy tale affair, a testament to their love and the bright future that awaited them. Will, the rising star, and Jada, the charismatic actress, were a power couple admired by millions. However, beneath the surface of their seemingly perfect life, cracks began to appear. As Will's career exploded, he became increasingly consumed by work, leaving Jada feeling neglected and lonely. "Do you even realize I'm still here?" she confronted him one evening, her voice laced with frustration. "I can't live in your shadow forever." Will, lost in his own pursuits, responded, "Everything I do is for the family. You have to understand that." This disconnect, however, had already begun to take its toll. Jada, feeling deprived of emotional intimacy and connection, entered into a romantic entanglement with August Alsina. In 2020, Jada publicly addressed this relationship on her show, Red Table Talk, acknowledging her infidelity. "I was wrong," she admitted. "I felt deprived, and August gave me the attention I had lost." Will, sitting across from her, responded with surprising grace. "I never expected you to do this, Jada," he said, his voice filled with emotion. "But I also have to admit one thing. I wasn't there when you needed me. Our relationship wasn't what it once was." Their candid and honest conversation about their struggles, though met with public scrutiny, ultimately strengthened their bond. They recognized their individual shortcomings and the impact they had on their marriage. "We were both wrong," Will later admitted, "but I still want to try, Jada. I want us to heal." Jada, deeply moved by his honesty and willingness to work through their challenges, replied, "I want that too, Will. I want us to heal." 8. Eddie Murphy. In 1993, Eddie Murphy, the comedic icon, and Nicole Mitchell, a stunning model, exchanged vows, captivating the world with their picture-perfect romance. They were Hollywood royalty, a couple whose love story seemed to epitomize success and happiness. Eddie, ever the charmer, vowed to cherish and protect Nicole, promising to build a life filled with love and joy. However, beneath the surface of their idyllic life, cracks began to emerge. As Eddie's career soared, he became increasingly distant, engrossed in his work and the demands of fame. Nicole, left to shoulder the responsibilities of raising their children, felt neglected and alone. The first signs of trouble surfaced in 2003 when Nicole discovered a suspicious message on Eddie's phone. He initially dismissed her concerns, claiming it was nothing. But as the years passed, Nicole noticed a growing distance between them. Eddie's excuses for his absences grew increasingly unconvincing, and a gnawing suspicion began to take root. In 2005, the truth came crashing down. Nicole stumbled upon a meticulously kept notebook detailing Eddie's secret affairs, including a long-term relationship with another woman. The revelation was devastating. "Is this how you treat me?" Nicole cried, her voice trembling with anger and disbelief. "I trusted you more than anyone." Eddie, facing the consequences of his actions, could only offer a weak apology. "I love you, Nicole," he confessed, "but I was lost. I felt empty." The betrayal had shattered their trust. Nicole, heartbroken and disillusioned, knew she could no longer live with this deception. In 2006, she filed for divorce, bringing an end to their marriage. 9. Kenneth Isaacs. In 2003, Mary J. Blige, the queen of hip-hop soul, met Kendu Isaacs, a charming and ambitious man who quickly swept her off her feet. Their whirlwind romance culminated in a fairy tale wedding, captivating the public's imagination. They were the picture-perfect Hollywood couple, their love story seemingly destined for a happily ever after. However, beneath the surface of their seemingly idyllic life, cracks began to appear. Mary J. Blige, dedicated to her music, embarked on extensive tours, leaving Kendu feeling neglected and alone. The distance between them grew, and Kendu, starved for attention and affection, sought solace in the arms of another woman. In 2014, Mary J. Blige discovered a series of affectionate text messages between Kendu and another woman. Her world shattered. "You think I don't know?" she screamed, her voice filled with anger and disbelief. "You betrayed me. You betrayed this family." Kendu, instead of apologizing sincerely, coldly justified his actions, stating, "You don't understand, Mary. I just wanted to feel loved." His callous response only fueled Mary J. Blige's fury. The divorce that followed was a public and bitter affair. Kendu, despite his betrayal, had the audacity to demand spousal support, further infuriating Mary J. Blige. However, Mary J. Blige, a true survivor, emerged from this painful experience stronger than ever. She channeled her anger and heartbreak into her music, releasing the powerful album Strength of a Woman, a testament to her resilience and her ability to overcome adversity. Kendu, left to face the consequences of his actions, likely experienced a profound sense of regret, but the damage was done. Their once perfect fairy tale had ended in heartbreak, leaving behind a trail of pain and disillusionment. 10. Iman Shumpert. Tenna and Iman Shumpert were once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple. Their 2016 wedding, a lavish affair at a luxurious villa in Los Angeles, was the talk of the town. They seemed to have it all: fame, fortune, and a seemingly perfect love story. However, beneath the surface of this idyllic facade, cracks began to appear. A man's demanding basketball career kept him constantly on the road, leaving Tana feeling increasingly isolated and neglected. Despite her love for him, the growing distance created a chasm between them. Tana, left to navigate the complexities of motherhood and a demanding career while her husband was often away, began to feel like a shadow in his life. Rumors of a man's indiscretions began to circulate, fueling her anxieties. Although there was no concrete evidence of infidelity, the whispers and the growing distance created an unbearable strain on their relationship. One day, confronted with Tana's growing unease, Iman attempted to explain, "I love you, Tana. I've never done anything wrong." But his words fell on deaf ears. Tana, her heart heavy with doubt and disappointment, could no longer ignore the growing chasm between them. "You love me?" she asked, her voice trembling with pain. "How could you make me feel this way? You've grown so distant. I feel like I'm living a life alone." A man overwhelmed by the pressure of his career and the constant scrutiny of the public eye struggled to articulate his own feelings. "I know I'm wrong," he admitted, "but you know my life has been full of pressure. We're both losing ourselves in this." Despite his attempts to mend things, the damage was irreparable. Trust had been eroded, and the happiness they once shared had been replaced by a pervasive sense of loneliness and disillusionment. In January 2023, after months of agonizing over their future, Tana filed for divorce. The news sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, shattering the image of this seemingly perfect couple. 11. Robin Thicke. Robin Thicke and Paula Patton were once the epitome of Hollywood romance. Their 2005 wedding, a lavish affair, captivated the public. They were the picture of a perfect couple, their love story seemingly destined for a happily ever after. However, beneath the surface of their idyllic facade, cracks began to appear. As Robin's career soared, he became increasingly consumed by the demands of fame and fortune. Long hours on tour and a relentless pursuit of success created a distance between him and Paula. While Robin was away pursuing his musical ambitions, Paula was left to navigate the complexities of motherhood and maintain a semblance of normalcy for their young son. Feeling neglected and emotionally starved, Paula began to sense a growing disconnect in their relationship. Then came the rumors. Whispers of Robin's infidelity began to circulate. Initially dismissed as gossip, these rumors soon became a chilling reality. Paula discovered evidence of Robin's infidelity, including intimate photos and messages with another woman. The news was devastating. "I can't live in a relationship where I don't trust you," Paula declared, her voice filled with pain and disappointment. "You've betrayed me." Robin, remorseful but unable to undo the damage, tried to apologize, pouring his emotions into his music in an attempt to win back her love. But the trust was broken, the image of their perfect love story shattered, leaving them both grappling with the consequences of his betrayal. Their divorce, finalized in 2014, was a public spectacle, a stark reminder that even the most seemingly idyllic relationships can be fragile. Robin Thicke, left to confront the consequences of his actions, learned a painful lesson about the importance of commitment, honesty, and cherishing the love he had found. 12. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal and Shawnee Nelson were once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple. Their 2002 wedding was a lavish affair, a testament to their love and the bright future that seemed to lie ahead. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect union, cracks began to appear. Shaquille, consumed by the demands of his basketball career and the intoxicating allure of fame, grew increasingly distant. He sought solace and excitement outside of his marriage, engaging in extramarital affairs. Shawnee, left to navigate the complexities of raising their children and maintaining a strong presence in her own right, felt neglected and emotionally starved. Whispers of Shaquille's infidelity began to circulate, fueling her growing anxieties. The turning point came when Shawnee confronted him with the truth. "How could you?" she cried, her voice filled with pain and betrayal. "You've shattered everything we built." Shaquille, remorseful but unable to undo the damage, could only offer a somber apology. "I love you, Shawnee," he confessed, "but I made a terrible mistake." But the damage was irreparable. Trust, once the cornerstone of their relationship, had been irrevocably broken. In 2009, after years of struggling to rebuild their fractured marriage, Shawnee filed for divorce. The separation was a public and painful affair, a stark reminder that even the most seemingly perfect relationships can succumb to the pressures of fame, infidelity, and the complexities of human nature. 13. Kanye West. Kanye West and Kim Kardashian were once Hollywood royalty, their fairy tale romance captivating the world. Their 2014 wedding was a lavish affair, a testament to their love and the seemingly perfect life they were building together. However, beneath the surface of this picture-perfect image, cracks began to appear. Kanye, consumed by his artistic pursuits and the pressures of fame, became increasingly unpredictable. His mental health struggles began to take a toll, impacting his behavior and straining their relationship. Kim, ever supportive, tried her best to navigate these challenges, but the strain was immense. She felt increasingly isolated and alone, struggling to balance her own career with the demands of motherhood and the complexities of their tumultuous relationship. Then came the infidelity. Rumors of Kanye's involvement with other women began to circulate. Initially dismissed as gossip, these rumors soon solidified into a painful reality. Kim, heartbroken and disillusioned, confronted Kanye with the evidence. "How could you?" she cried, her voice trembling with anger and disbelief. "You've broken my trust. You've shattered everything we built." Kanye, remorseful but unable to undo the damage, acknowledged his shortcomings. "I know I've hurt you," he admitted, "and I'm truly sorry." But the damage was irreparable. Trust, once the cornerstone of their relationship, had been irrevocably broken. In 2021, Kim filed for divorce, bringing an end to their marriage. The public scrutiny and the emotional turmoil of their separation were immense. While the divorce proceedings unfolded, Kanye continued to publicly address their separation, often in a manner that further strained their relationship. Despite the pain and heartbreak, Kim emerged from this challenging period stronger and more resilient. She continued to build her own empire, demonstrating her strength and independence. 14. Niu. Nayo and Crystal Renee were once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple. Their 2016 wedding was a lavish affair, a testament to their love and the bright future that seemed to lie ahead. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect union, cracks began to appear. Nayo, consumed by the demands of his music career and the temptations of fame, began to neglect his marriage. Late nights, extravagant parties, and the constant allure of a glamorous lifestyle slowly eroded the foundation of their relationship. Crystal, feeling increasingly isolated and neglected, began to notice subtle changes in Nayo's behavior. His distance grew, his affections waned, and a sense of unease settled over their once vibrant home. Then came the devastating discovery. Crystal stumbled upon evidence of Nayo's infidelity, learning that he had been unfaithful to her with multiple women. The news was a crushing blow, shattering her trust and leaving her heartbroken. "How could you?" she cried, her voice trembling with anger and disbelief. "You've hurt me more than anyone ever could." Nayo, remorseful but unable to undo the damage, offered a sincere apology. However, the trust that had once been the cornerstone of their relationship was irrevocably broken. Crystal, determined to move on, filed for divorce in 2020. The public nature of their separation added another layer of pain, exposing their private struggles to the world. Despite the pain and heartbreak, Crystal emerged from this challenging period stronger and more resilient. She focused on her own personal growth and well-being, demonstrating a remarkable ability to overcome adversity. 15. Usher. Usher and Tamika Foster were once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple. Their 2007 wedding was a lavish affair, a testament to their love and the bright future that seemed to lie ahead. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect union, cracks began to appear. Usher, consumed by the demands of his music career and the temptations that came with fame, began to neglect his marriage. Tamika, feeling increasingly isolated and neglected, noticed a shift in Usher's behavior. His distance grew, his affections waned, and a sense of unease settled over their home. Then came the devastating discovery. Tamika stumbled upon evidence of Usher's infidelity. The initial shock gave way to a wave of anger and disbelief. "How could you?" she cried, her voice trembling with pain. "You've betrayed me. You've betrayed our family." Usher, facing the consequences of his actions, offered a half-hearted apology, but the damage was irreparable. Trust, once the cornerstone of their relationship, had been irrevocably broken. The divorce that followed was a public and painful affair. Tamika, heartbroken and disillusioned, emerged from this challenging period with strength and resilience. Usher, left to grapple with the consequences of his actions, likely experienced a profound sense of regret and loss. 16. Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony and Lala Anthony were once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple. Their 2010 wedding was a lavish affair, a testament to their love and the bright future that seemed to lie ahead. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect union, cracks began to appear. As Carmelo's basketball career soared, he became increasingly consumed by the demands of fame and the intoxicating lifestyle that came with it. Late nights, extravagant parties, and the constant allure of a glamorous lifestyle slowly eroded the foundation of their relationship. Lala, left to navigate the complexities of motherhood and her own career, felt increasingly neglected and alone. She noticed subtle changes in Carmelo's behavior, his distance growing, his affections waning. Then came the devastating discovery. Lala stumbled upon evidence of Carmelo's infidelity. The initial shock gave way to a wave of anger and disbelief. "How could you?" she cried, her voice trembling with pain. "You've betrayed me. You've betrayed our family." Carmelo, remorseful but unable to undo the damage, offered a half-hearted apology, but the trust that had once been the cornerstone of their relationship was irrevocably broken. 17. Beyoncé and Jay-Z, once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple, captivated the world with their love story. Their 2008 wedding was a fairy tale affair, a testament to their enduring love and the seemingly perfect life they had built together. However, beneath the surface of this idyllic facade, cracks began to appear. Jay-Z, consumed by the demands of his career and the pressures of fame, began to neglect his marriage. Beyoncé, feeling neglected and emotionally starved, confronted Jay-Z about the growing distance between them. He, overwhelmed by his own insecurities and the pressures of success, strayed from the path of fidelity. When Beyoncé discovered the truth, her world shattered. "You cheated on me, Jay? What did I do wrong?" she cried, her voice trembling with pain and disbelief. Jay-Z, remorseful but unable to undo the damage, confessed his infidelity. "I know I was wrong," he admitted. "I don't know how to explain. I was lost. I didn't know who I was anymore." Beyoncé, heartbroken and disillusioned, poured her pain and anguish into her music, releasing the album Lemonade, a powerful and raw expression of her emotions. "Sorry," she sang, rejecting his apologies, "I don't need you." Jay-Z, facing the consequences of his actions, publicly acknowledged his infidelity in his own music, releasing the album 444, a heartfelt apology and a reflection on his personal growth. Their journey towards healing was a long and arduous one. Trust, once the cornerstone of their relationship, had been irrevocably broken. Yet despite the pain and the public scrutiny, Beyoncé and Jay-Z chose to fight for their marriage. They sought therapy, engaged in open and honest communication, and ultimately found a way to rebuild their relationship. 18. Offset. Cardi B and Offset were once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple. Their 2017 wedding was a lavish affair, a testament to their love and the bright future that seemed to lie ahead. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect union, cracks began to appear. Offset, consumed by the demands of his music career and the temptations that came with fame, began to neglect his marriage. Cardi B, feeling increasingly isolated and neglected, noticed a shift in Offset's behavior. His distance grew, his affections waned, and a sense of unease settled over their home. Then came the devastating discovery. Cardi B stumbled upon evidence of Offset's infidelity. The initial shock gave way to a wave of anger and disbelief. "How could you?" she cried, her voice trembling with pain. "You've betrayed me. You've betrayed this family." Offset, remorseful but unable to undo the damage, offered a half-hearted apology, but the trust that had once been the cornerstone of their relationship was irrevocably broken. Cardi B, heartbroken and disillusioned, filed for divorce in 2020. The public nature of their separation added another layer of pain, exposing their private struggles to the world. However, despite the heartbreak and public scrutiny, Cardi B and Offset ultimately found their way back to each other. Recognizing the depth of their love and the importance of their family, they reconciled and continue to navigate their relationship with a renewed focus on communication, trust, and forgiveness. 19. Dwyane Wade. Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union were once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple. Their 2014 wedding was a lavish affair, a testament to their love and the bright future that seemed to lie ahead. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect union, cracks began to appear. Dwyane, consumed by the demands of his basketball career and the pressures of fame, began to neglect his marriage. Gabrielle, left to navigate the complexities of her own career while supporting Dwyane, felt increasingly isolated and neglected. Then came the devastating news. Gabrielle discovered that Dwyane had fathered a child with another woman. The news was a crushing blow, shattering her trust and leaving her heartbroken. "How could you?" she cried, her voice trembling with anger and disbelief. "You've betrayed me! You've betrayed our family!" Dwyane, remorseful but unable to undo the damage, offered a sincere apology. "I know I've hurt you," he admitted, "and I'm truly sorry." The betrayal had irrevocably altered the course of their relationship. Despite the pain and the public scrutiny, Gabrielle and Dwyane chose to fight for their marriage. They sought therapy, engaged in open and honest communication, and worked tirelessly to rebuild trust. 20. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart and Eniku Parrish were once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple. Their 2016 wedding was a lavish affair, a testament to their love and the bright future that seemed to lie ahead. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect union, cracks began to appear. Kevin, consumed by the demands of his career and the temptations that came with fame, began to neglect his marriage. Eniku, feeling increasingly isolated and neglected, began to notice subtle changes in Kevin's behavior. His distance grew, his affections waned, and a sense of unease settled over their home. Then came the devastating news. Eniku discovered evidence of Kevin's infidelity. The initial shock gave way to a wave of anger and disbelief. "How could you?" she cried, her voice trembling with pain. "You've betrayed me! You've betrayed our family!" Kevin, remorseful but unable to undo the damage, offered a sincere apology. "I love you, Eniku," he confessed, "and I'm truly sorry. I made a terrible mistake." Despite the pain and the public scrutiny that followed, Eniku chose to forgive Kevin. Recognizing the importance of family and their commitment to their son Kenzo, she decided to work through the challenges and rebuild their relationship. 21. Emeka Okafor. Nia Long and Ime Udoka were once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple. Their long-term relationship was the envy of many, a testament to their love and the bright future that seemed to lie ahead. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect union, cracks began to appear. In 2022, the news broke that Ime Udoka, then head coach of the Boston Celtics, had been suspended from the team for violating team policies. It was later revealed that he had engaged in an intimate relationship with a female member of the Celtics organization. The news was a devastating blow to Nia Long. "Why? Why would you do this?" she cried, her voice filled with anger and disbelief. "I trusted you. I built a life with you." Emi Udoka, remorseful but unable to undo the damage, offered a sincere apology. "I know I've hurt you," he admitted, "and I'm truly sorry." However, the betrayal had irrevocably damaged their relationship. Trust, once the cornerstone of their bond, had been shattered. Nia Long, heartbroken and disillusioned, decided to end their relationship. The public nature of the scandal added another layer of pain, exposing their private struggles to the world. 22. T.I. T.I. and Tiny Harris were once the epitome of a Hollywood power couple. Their 2010 wedding was a lavish affair, a testament to their love and the bright future that seemed to lie ahead. However, beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect union, cracks began to appear. T.I., consumed by the demands of his music career and the temptations that came with fame, began to neglect his marriage. Tiny, feeling increasingly isolated and neglected, noticed a shift in T.I.'s behavior. His distance grew, his affections waned, and a sense of unease settled over their home. Then came the devastating news. Rumors and accusations of T.I.'s infidelity began to surface, culminating in the discovery of damning evidence. Tiny, heartbroken and disillusioned, confronted T.I. with the truth. "How could you?" she cried, her voice trembling with anger and disbelief. "You've betrayed me. You've betrayed our family." T.I., remorseful but unable to undo the damage, offered a sincere apology. "I know I've hurt you," he admitted, "and I'm truly sorry." The betrayal had irrevocably damaged their trust. Tiny, heartbroken and disillusioned, filed for divorce in 2017. However, despite the pain and public scrutiny, T.I. and Tiny ultimately chose to work through their challenges. They sought therapy, engaged in open and honest communication, and ultimately reconciled. What are your thoughts? We have shared 22 stories of Black celebrities who cheated, and these stories offer a glimpse into the complexities of human relationships, the challenges faced by individuals in the public eye, and the importance of empathy and understanding. We hope this series has provided you with a deeper appreciation for the human experience. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content exploring the lives and legacies of fascinating individuals.